Hello, single Fruit Loop watching this. My name is Scrape, and today we are going to be doing an updated tour of my island. As you can already see by the preview, we have a lot changed since the last time I did this. I believe the last time I did a tour was on around the Bunny Day event week. 2 weeks? However long that went for. But it was around then. Today's video is not around then. It is a date today. We're still in quarantine. Since quarantine began, I have had absolutely no track of time. It'll tell me what date it is. It's a Sunday. 31st, January. It is May 31st, Sunday. It is 10:18 p.m. because I end up doing everything late. This is my relocated house. In my original plan, I wanted to have a lot more trees, but due to the limitations of how close they can be placed, and Isabel telling me that I already have too many trees on my island, this is what we're going with right now. I have my little boy, Bartholomew. He likes to float. I think he is the ancient statue, but I could be wrong. My mailbox is right here. Basic. Don't mind the sounds of my cat scratching in the background. I have a little crafting area over here with a cute crafting table and oh, who is that? Forgive me for getting this derailed, but I must go see who's calling me. My apologies for the sudden cut. My parents came to say goodnight to me, but,
Hey, I want you to have this your jockey uniform. I got it because I thought I'd use it. I don't know. All the time? Probably. I barely touched it. It's in real good shape. It seems like the kind of thing you'd enjoy, so it's all yours if you want it.
Thank you, Ozzy. Ozzy is a good boy. Not my thing, but for the sake of loving my dear boy, I shall wear it. So, this is the same. You can't do anything with the airport as of the 1.12b update. Sorry. My lungs have been recovering. But allow me to. We've already been past this now. So, as you can see, there's been a drastic change. I have a little pond area. You can see some shell dividers over there kind of masking off a certain part of the beach. And we have I'm gonna do more with this area. This is just what I have for now. I feel like this couch is out of place because of how not latexy it looks, but like it looks like it's made of rubber. And I thought it would go since I have the blue variant, the same color variant of the cute work table out here. But I might end up changing that to something else. And then now here's the question, should we go down or back? Let's go down. So I have a little fenced off area here, which I'm probably going to do something a little different with. I was originally having like a bunch of little fenced off areas, which I do like the concept of. But I'm thinking of changing it into something a little different, maybe a reading area. I do want to have just a bunch of little reading areas scattered around my island. Or different, like, that one can be like maybe a little outdoor food stand or something. But here I have a little directory which has a bunch of my extra recipes, and I have a lot more extra recipes than just the ones that out here. I've been meaning to give them to people, I just haven't gotten around to it. I might end up putting a list of the extra recipes I have in the description of this video, so if anything catches your eye, you can let me know, and we can arrange a meetup, pickup thing. I don't really want anything for them. Tipping is allowed and highly accepted, but I won't make you pay anything for them because they're just recipes. I've never understood the asking for, especially real money, but really asking for anything while you're doing stuff. But here I have a little picnic area. I'm still working on it. I had a picnic area before. It was in a different area, but I moved it over here where Kid Cat's house used to be. I've allocated him to he's living on the beach for the time being. His house doesn't really suit the beach, but I thought I could give him like basically like a beach workout area, which I do really like the thought of. I wish you could, well, part of me wishes you could edit the outside of their houses, but part of me likes the fact that the outside of their houses is different depending on the villager and everything. You'll also notice I have a lot of cherry blossom lanterns around. I really like how they look. When I'm making my island, I really wanted to go for like a kind of, the traditional fairy core, cottage core type thing, and with a darker twist, because I, of course, have to make everything dark. But here we have basically just the entrance area where, and here I'll show an overview of my island before we go any farther, but as you can see, I have it walled off from every side except for this entrance here, and a staircase there which leads to an open air cafe that I have on my little landmass. And the house down there is my sister's, which I'm gonna ask her if I can do something different with it from what she has currently. But I do, because I have ideas that I want to do with other villagers, but the only other people that are living here are different members of my family, and I don't want to do anything to their save files without their permission first. So we have me. I chose to make the island based off of my character Void, because I thought it would be fun to basically make a mind island, is how I describe it. It's basically his sanctuary within his mind, or at least like how he would have made the island, because I like doing things with my characters in that regard. And then we have basically the main shopping district up there. Once we get the cafe, I'm gonna put it down in that area. We have my campsite, my town hall. My secret beach I haven't really done anything with yet. I have a flower garden there, an orchard there. This is a little area I'm calling Sanctuary. Up here is a hedge maze, which leads into basically a graveyard, where I pay respects to all of the villagers that have been on my island beforehand, like all the ones that have moved away. I'm currently looking for their photos. I have Maddie's photo, because she moved away when Stella moved in. I didn't want Maddie to move away, but I didn't know about the trick where you could get it so that the campsite villager, if you exit out of the talking and then enter back in, it allows you to basically rig the system. I didn't know you could do that, but the villagers I have on my island currently are Marina, Kid, Elvis, Diana, Hamlet, who is one of my first villagers, Hamlet, and Mira. I'm still looking for Mira's photo. Ozzy, the king, Kid Cat. Did I say Diana? Diana, Hazel, Muffy, and Stella. I'm actually currently keeping Muffy for a friend. I adore Muffy as well, and I kind of want to keep Muffy on my island because it reminds me of said friend, but if Muffy ever asks to move away and they have an empty space, I am going to be gifting Muffy to them because I love them. So, and of course, I'm not going to go out of my way to make Muffy move because I love her too, but I would, if she ever does want to move, I don't want to hold her against her will. I realize they're video game characters and you can't really do that, but I'd still want to be able to have her, like, not belong to somebody I know, but reside on the island of somebody I know and I'm close to so I can come visit her. Already, she's actually had Sherry move in on her island, which was one of my past villagers, and Sherry actually said she came from Happy Land, and Sherry had gotten voided before she'd even gotten the game, so I find that interesting. That there's a chance that even after they've been voided, that they can come. I actually ended up getting Hazel from another of my friend's islands. She lived on, I'm just gonna call him Gwen, because that's his in-game character's name. She lived on Gwen's island, and because we were fooling around, because Fauna wanted to move out of her island, and Nate wanted to move off of mine, and we didn't quite know how the mechanic worked. So I was trying to get Fauna, and she was trying to get Nate. I love Nate. I'm sad he moved away. But, and then we royally fucked up, is what happened. So Fauna lives on one of our other friends' islands. Nate has been voided, sadly, though hopefully he'll end up showing up on someone else's island. And, yeah. Hazel moved in when I fucked up the thing. I didn't even get to go villager hunting. But she's here now, and I don't mind her. I like her, actually. She's grown on me. But this is basically the entrance to my island. Like, screening, basically. You have to be worthy of the great and powerful void before you enter. I have cherry blossom lanterns. I wish I could put them closer to the bridge, but this is considered part of the bridge, so I'm not allowed to put stuff there. I have Mr. Snappy. I've given all of them names, but I've forgotten them now. But, over on this side I have a little bit of a, basically like the, on every island there has to be a Zen garden, I've heard. I know that's more of a joke than anything, but I thought it was funny, so I made one just for the sake of that. I'm gonna add a lot more turtles and a lot more ducks when I have more turtles and more ducks. I'm putting my lilies of the valley over here in my Zen garden because I feel like they're one of the only flowers aside from white hyacinths that really suits the it suits the atmosphere I'm going for, and I love how this looks at night. Really, I wish my island could be constantly night, which is why I've only done the tours at night, but here we have Kid Cat's house. Right now there's just a bunch of flowers, which I didn't actually realize that flowers couldn't rebloom when they were on grass. So that's my fault. I'll have to move those tulips. He lives here. Yo, make yourself at home, Bubbles. Again. Find any cool fossils yesterday? I'm so pumped imagining how strong dinosaurs were, Bubbles. He seems to have picked up the catchphrase from Marina. I both love and hate that they can do that, because I give all of them specific catchphrases, and before he had the catchphrase I gave to Nate, which was honey bun, I still really like that. This is one of my favorite custom designs. This and me bunny chain, a twin chain, I don't remember what it's called, but they're from an artist I follow on Instagram. I think their name is Placebo, something, but their island is actually a big inspiration for what I want to do with mine. It's just very eerie and yet aesthetic, and like it gives you more questions than answers, and I love that vibe to it, which is kind of what I want to do for Void's Island, because the character Void, he was an experiment created by a doctor. He's basically a test tube baby. I'll just run around the edge a little bit here just to show you. I have a good friend here with his food. I did name him. I think it was Bartholomew. Was that the name I gave to my floaty boy? I like the name Bartholomew, if you couldn't tell. Bartholomew and Harold and all like the old grandpa sounding names. I don't know why. Ooh, baby boy, come back. I love you. I got myself a baby boy. Basically, this is what I've done with my pier as of right now. I didn't participate much in the fishing tourney because I didn't understand the prizes, like how it worked, so I really only got the anchor. I haven't really done anything with this area yet. I do want to do more with my beach. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Though I do really like just having it like this, basically. Stare at the other islands, and the sky and everything. It makes me happy. But it just makes sense that this side of the island would be more barren, because basically where is it? Here is where the area I like to call the wastelands starts, where it's basically where the suppressed memories go, and also the villagers that have left. It's an area to pay respects, but also an area to be feared. Don't mind this. Void's mind is a dark place. As I was saying, Void is a test tube baby. He's been through a lot, so it makes Thus, he has resorted to a childlike state in order to preserve his mind. And so I wanted that to reflect with the island, the villagers on it. I basically wanted a villager. Basically, every villager I want here to represent a certain aspect of him. What's up, Hamlet?
Hey, Hamlet. Working up a good sweat. Oh, now we're talking. I love your jockey uniform. Half the fun of having giant muscles is showing them off. You can't beat activewear for that, Hamlet.
I don't know why I gave him Hamlet as a thing, catchphrase. I just thought it fit him. I know it logically makes absolutely no sense, but what happened?
Kid didn't listen when I tried to tell him about a sandwich I invented in my dream. No, he started talking about his own dream. So now I can't remember how to make the sandwich. He's the worst. The worst.
I like Kid. I don't wanna... Why does this keep happening?
I knew you'd understand. You're no dream sandwich destroyer. I'm sure Kid wanted to talk too, but you gotta wait your turn. There are dream sandwiches at stake.
Oh my god, I love him, but... Oh my god. Kid, why have you done this? You made me choose sides. Jinx, you owe me some rice milk. So how'd you do in the big eval? You know, home academy inspection. I'm pretty happy with mine. I don't want to say best in show, but I know we're all thinking it. Yeah, I give him a British accent, don't judge me. He's basically the Raymond of my island. I feel bad saying that because they're both their own unique personalities, but they're the same personality type. This is Marina's house. I actually really do like the house she usually has and how pink it is. I do like the start out house that she was given. I tried giving her a shell bed, she didn't use it. I feel sad. Because I was going to try to give her just a bunch of shell items. Hopefully make her house a little more aquatic. But
Nice to see you again, Bubbles. Have you read your evaluation from the Happy Home Academy yet, Dimples? I haven't worked up the courage myself, Bubbles.
I didn't actually get... They didn't send me a thing. Alright, now I'm... What? I didn't get a... I forgot today was Sunday. But I didn't get a... Yeah, I didn't get one today. The last one I got was a while ago. I'm already almost reaching my 300 limit. Start going in, favoriting them. I have my Switch set up in a little bit of a different position this time around. Because it's... so I'm not sitting at my desk. I actually have it set up on my bed with my water bottle. Same plank of, whatever it's called, the, foam core. Same plank of foam core, but this is an area I'm planning on turning into a little reading area. Sorry, hot flash. Got a little hormones. For those of you who don't know, I'm trans, so I have to take, currently I'm actually taking estrogen repressants. So I'm basically going through menopause and it's not fun. Town square, as per usual. plan on having, like, I think I'm gonna put music items here and here. Most of my island isn't symmetrical. I just like having town square be symmetrical because it's like the center of everything. My papa panda and my baby bear. I might actually end up moving my baby panda out there. Sorry, there's a... I don't know why I'm suddenly whispering more. But there's... Yes! I'm trying to save up enough to get the Atlas Moth figure. So, up here I have my flower garden. I'm planning on making this back here a greenhouse, like I've seen a lot of people doing, and I really like that idea. So, and then this back here is going to be my season stones. So we have the cherry blossom one. I know there's a fall petal one, summer one, and I don't a fall petal. Cherry blossom petals. There's the fall leaf one, the regular water stone, and I don't know if there's a winter one or not, but I'm planning on putting those here to represent the 4 seasons. I have mum cushions, because I like having this area be very flowery, and I finally unlocked the, whatever this is, it's not a gramophone, but it's something. Lily gramophone, Lily record, I think it's called the Lily record player. But here's my Queen Alexandra birdwing model. I need to move this tree one space back. I have my orchid mantis model, my bumblebee model. I tried putting a lot of like butterflies and stuff around because I like the idea of having them. My Raja bee birdwing, my green mums. I don't know if I told this story in my last one, if I had my green mums by then, but I actually ended up getting a green mum from a red mum, and I don't know how it happened, because I don't actually think that's possible, and I can't really confirm it, like, logically. I don't know what happened, it just existed, it just popped into existence. But, I'm currently trying to get purple hyacinths. I don't know if they're purple or blue. I'm trying to get one of those colors of hyacinths so that I can make the hyacinth lamp because I really like how it looks. And currently I am unable to get the mushroom lamp because and again, if this is my own style of playing, feel free to play however you want to play. That's one of the big parts of this game, is playing how you want to play, but I feel like since I haven't unlocked it yet myself, or haven't gotten to the season where I'm able to unlock it myself, that it would be not cheating for me to go and ask other people for it, but like I don't think I'm going to go and ask for recipes that I haven't yet gotten the opportunity to get. If, say, I were in the fall season, and the fall season, or the mushroom season during fall ended, and I hadn't unlocked that recipe yet, then I would feel okay with going around and asking, because I had the opportunity and missed it. I did my best, and I looked for it, but I was unable to find it, and thus it makes sense in my brain to be like, okay, well, other people have done this, so let me go ask if I can, like, borrow the recipe, if they have an extra one or not. That's what I'm doing with the cherry blossom recipes right now, because I still don't have the pile or the I don't have the cherry blossom wood flooring or the cherry blossom tree wall. Or the cherry blossom. Sakura. Sorry. Ticks. It's hard for me to focus when I tick, so it's just kind of. If there are any random jump cuts from now on, it's either because my sister came in the room to talk to me, or because I had a ticking episode and didn't want to interrupt the flow of the video, so. Right here is where I have my money trees. I harvested the one for today, so I need to remove it from existence. I love how the sound is different, like that one's louder than that one, which is a more subdued sound. I like that. Yet another of the little walled off areas, which I need to do something with. I think I'm just gonna remove that one, because it just seems like it's artificial, and I want this land to be very organic. Like, there are areas that it makes sense for it to be artificial, but that is not one of them. Hammy, are you thinking? No, you're just walking. Actually, I want to show rather than going that way. My island is like a maze, because I would think Void's mind would be like a maze, so this area you can't get through. It's kind of blocked off. And I forgot to mention, these are like little stalls. I have Tanukis running them, because I like the idea of him having little Tanuki helpers in his brain. They kinda keep everything running. But they run the little stalls and the shops and stuff, the outdoor markets. And this one is basically like plants, flowers. I'm a Botov, the water planter there. This one is selling cat grass. This one, there's one down there, yeah. But he's selling a trio of cacti. This one, they both run two little stalls. On this side, there's a man-faced stink bug, because I liked him. His name is George. Are you watering the cat grass? Thank you. I've never seen him do that before. I love that. I really like Hamlet. He's a good boy. Haha. I caught a Rosalia blue beetle. It's a blue boy. I'm really excited for the wedding event to start tomorrow. I think I might end up doing a video on that, depending. Like, I've been in a little bit of a rut when it comes to Animal Crossing, because I'm just waiting for a new episode, a new update to come out. And I think once, because this is the last revealed event coming up, so once this event, the wedding event, is over. Oh, he's sitting by the. I'm sorry, I need to. No. No. Oh my god. No, stop it. Ozzy. Ozzy, no. The tragedy. The pure horror. What are you looking at?
Oh, we meet again, Cherry Pit.
I've talked to him too many times today. I can't help but I love him.
I don't know what's happening, but I feel really spooky. Maybe gassy. But I think it's spooky.
I think there's someone on the island who's not from this island. I'm smelling things, and they're not smells I usually smell when I smell stuff. I might have wisp on my island tonight, that means, I think. Wisp is a good boy. I always end up catching all of his things, forgetting I have them in my inventory, and then logging off. And it's just like, and of course I don't come back till the next day. And when I log back on, I'm like, wait a minute, didn't I? No. Speaking of man-face stink bug, god damn it. Oh no. Oh no. This is true horror. I'll have to hurry. So this might be cut short, sadly. But you can go through here to get up here where there's a bridge, or you can take the more scenic route, which leads to my orchard. And then I just have to give money to Lloyd. I'm the type that likes to save up the entirety of the amount and then give it to him. Which I know doesn't make much sense, but this is cheating, but since I don't have the ramp in place yet. Before I had this as a very static, flat area with the heart pond in the center because I liked having that little area. But then I decided to move it so it's more layered. I have this little bridge, air quotes, because you can't put bridges in the air yet. But I have it like a little glass pane leading into the little water area down there. I have another small waterfall area here with basically just to keep my oarfish company. Readjusting my position because I'm sweaty. TMI scrape. TMI. But this is my pear area. I'm thinking of mixing and matching the trees a little more, but for now I have them all fenced off from each other. Hi, Stella. My apple area, you may notice there's only 4 apples where there's 5 of every other. There's actually a 4th apple in that area, which is why I'm saying I want to switch it up, because this little thing was too small, the way I have it laid out, for there to be more than 4 trees. So, and I have my peaches and my oranges. Oh. There it goes. And I did not check up here today, so there's still fossils and stuff. When springtime rolls around, I'm probably going to end up taking most, if not all, of my spruce trees off of the island and replacing them with the cherry blossom trees. That and fall season. I need to end up making more of a mix. I got a rotation. Ooh, I actually really like that one. And here we have my campsite. I just need the twig. I made them like little heart shapes, because I could. We have a little cooking area over here, more of a leisure area, more leisure. I just put a bunch of flowers here because I originally had them in my orchard, but I need to move them for terraforming, so I'm going to be moving them back up there eventually. Here's my little heart pond. I know it's not very natural looking, but I like it. And then, over here I have my micro elephant enclosure. I got the idea off of a post I saw. A post. Wow. Great. Instagram post. I thought I heard a twinkle. Must have been music. Then if we go up here, this is Elvis's house. He is right here. I'm currently trying to kick him off my island. I like him, but I want a different villager. That's the friend that got Fauna. Sorry, my brain is just telling me get the fish. Because I still need to get the golden, I think it's the golden salmon or trout. I don't, turtle. I love those babies. It took me forever to realize you could only get them at night. I was fishing non-stop during the day. And I was like, why aren't I getting any turtles? You can only get the babies at night. Hello, dearie. I'm so sorry. I was engrossed in my crafting project. Would you like to know what I'm making? Well, you see, I'm working on a golden seat. It's a DIY crafting project, my dear. I was daydreaming, you see. The design came to me, then, just like that. I made it happen. I know. Why don't you try making a golden seat, too? It's really quite exciting, and I'd be more than happy to teach you all the tips and tricks I know, darling. That's the spirit. Good for you. I've written down the recipe, so please do take a look at it. I know so much you said. It's a simple project, darling. You'll be able to whip it up in no time, as long as you have the materials. Golden seat. Golden seat. I like how I was earlier just talking about how I wanted to get more turtles for my area. The recipe for golden seat. Which one is that? Oh, it's that one. Well, I'll have to give that to Raymond when he comes to my island. My friend Gwen, the one who had Hazel at first, he recently found Raymond, and I am jealous. Oh, did you go to bed, Ozzy? Ozzy's sleeping. He goes to sleep early. I mean, it's 11. It's not very early, but I have a little amber here. I don't know why I like it here so much. I just do. And this is Muffy's house. I gave her a little grave area because I thought it suited her aesthetic. It's like a shrine. She seems like the type that would practice Wicca, and I support that. Here's my nook shop. I think it's changing seasons tomorrow. It makes me happy. We're getting the summer shells. I'm still working on the bush layout and everything, because I like it looking kind of wild like it does, but at the same time I feel like I'm squandering the potential it has. I have a little open air market here, which is basically just, I saw, I think it was Austin John Plays. He did a little open air market for his, and like an overflow area for his Nook's Cranny, and I really liked that idea. So I made one myself. which I'm still working on. I'm gonna have another tanuki right there. And basically this is just where I put items that I don't have any other ideas what to do with. There's a mirror here for changing appearances and everything. Actually, for the wedding event, I'm thinking of, I'm gonna ask my sister if I can change her appearance, the appearance of her, NPC's character, ever so often, so I can actually go in and, I'm gonna make wedding photos of my character Leighton and my other friend's character V. I'm gonna use the event to take wedding photos of them, cause why the fuck not? I have a little seashell area here. My friend Tressa, she's the one that has Leighton. No, I'm the one that has Leighton. She's the one that has V as a character. She gave me the lamp. She's also the one that had Fauna. I've named her before, I don't know why I wasn't. She gave me the lamp because I don't have the crafting recipe for it yet, and I've been looking for it with this area. But I have a little shell area here, I don't know why. I just do. And a little, I think it's a trilobite is what it's called. I'm actually curious now, what are you? Yeah, trilobite. My good, Kabuto. Kabuto baby. It's currently playing Hypno KK or KK Hypno, I don't remember what order it is in. But, I have another bamboo area with my, cafe here. I'm thinking I might change it, depending on the season, but I'm not quite sure yet. I have sigils on the ground. I made the design myself. I tried to make it look like it was glowing, but I'm not sure if I pulled it off very well. I have another little baby boy there. I liked the idea of using the cutting board, which was also gifted to me by Tressa, but I used the little sandwich pattern on it, on the napkin, to make it look like there's a sandwich on it, because we don't have enough miniature food items in this game, and it makes me sad. Oh, that was quick enough. Sadness. My sadness is immeasurable, my day is ruined. I do want to do more with this area here, like maybe make a little beach area. Of course it's a beach area. Way too many tulips. I like the way the tulips look. I just feel like all of their colors are way too warm toned. Or like they're too saturated, if that makes any sense. I like saturated colors, but haha. He does remind me of my uncle. My uncle, loosely stated, is a not nice man. So he's a stink bug. Though I actually don't really want to associate the stink bugs with him, because that seems a little unfair. The stink bugs. Hi, Hazel. Yo, Cherry Pit. Thanks for stopping by. Where is you were out exploring yesterday? Find anything cool? Maybe you just need a quiet spot to chill? Yeah, I can respect that, Cherry Pit. I usually try to make their catchphrases fit with them, but I have a hard time sometimes. Oh, I have another one. Cool. I have a little just pond area. I'm probably going to put a few more little items around here. But if I go over here, there's a ramp down to the secret beach, which I have yet to really do anything with. I want to make it like piratey slash black market type deal. And then up here, which I technically can't have a ramp to because I used up my last ramp, is it's going to be an open air market area for the Able Sisters. Which I need to change that into a heart to match the rest through the tree there before, which is why it's funky looking. But, yeah, I'm gonna have my over excess of clothes, some other items. I'm gonna actually make 2 stalls for this one. There's gonna be one. I don't like the way this looks. I like that a little better. But I'm gonna have one there. I might end up moving this back one. And then one here. Just because I can. And I like how it looks. Just a nice kind of sundial type thing. I'll put something in the center here. Maybe some kind of statue or something. I don't have anything with me right now. I guess I can put the ratatan low table in the center for now. Yep, that actually doesn't look too bad. I have little flower beds everywhere because I like flowers. They don't make much sense, so I'm probably going to change them. But and then we can go down here. I'm going to put another lantern there. I'm just running low on cherry blossoms, so it's just kind of like, I gotta wait for that season to roll around again. Right down here is where I'm gonna put Brewster's when that update comes out. I think the only thing I have left to show is, of course I'm taking the long way around because I am a dum-dum. My Switch is overheating. Oh, you gonna be another boy? I don't think it's a boy. It's not a boy, but that's okay. I've never once sold the turtle. I can't explain it. I've never.
She sing and I love her. She's amazing.